So here's my initial bridge design. Overall trusses. And the way I initially designed this is the verticals and the diagonals all rest underneath the top and bottom in between. That way, as weight is loaded from the top, it's easily transferred amongst these trusses laterally this way, not necessarily. If I had it on the side, you would be dependent on the joints to distribute their weight, and that would be, I think, a weak point. So as it's loaded on top here, the weight is distributed from the top through these braces. Now I think as the weight is concentrated center load here in the middle, what I think is going to happen is the top of the beam here is going to be in compression, and the bottom here would be in tension. So it's going to want to bow downward and then up outward on the sides. So with this bending, sort of split bending motion, I would want to see, I predict that the upper part will want to cave inward, and then the bottom part will want to push outward. And I think the diagonal brace trusses will help distribute some of that load to resist the inward bending motion as well as the outward bending motion once the beam is loaded. One weak point that I do believe this bridge has is there's no internal diagonal braces from side to side. So if the bridge experiences any uneven loading to one side or the other, I think there will be some tendency for the bridge to shift to the left or to right, and that could be a potential weak failure point. But the top part and then the bottom bracing here really helps to resist the side-to-side rocking. But I don't think if the bridge experiences too much horizontal forces, I think that could be a potential weak point of this bridge. But I think we're just designing and building this bridge to take a vertical load. So we'll load it up and see how this bridge fares. And overall, my bridge, all material weighs 2.5 ounces. So what I'll do is I'll use this Lowe's bucket here, a chain and a rod to load up. Start with a 10-pound kettlebell. Easy. 5-pound dumbbell. Total 15 plus the weight of the materials. Another 5-pound dumbbell. Total of 20 pounds. load up a 25 kettlebell. £25 kettlebell. Holding up quite nicely. Add in 5-pound dumbbell. It's 30 pounds. Add in another 5-pound dumbbell. Ooh, 35. Kick this one out. Add in 10 pounds. So we got 25, 35, 40 pounds. £10 kettlebell. And another 5-pound weight. Another 10 pounds. Some cracking. That wasn't a gradual break at all. That was an explosion. After the aftermath, you can see there's a nice indent here from the load. Again, as predicted, it sort of bent down and exploded outwards. What I really like about it is we see a failure here at the actual wood versus the glue joints. So all of the glue joints held up relatively well. And then there was failure in the actual wood membrane, splitting here, part broke here, and then we got a bunch of pieces there where it just absolutely exploded. A good clean snap here as well too. So this side of the bridge just completely went out. What I find interesting here is the separation from the membranes here as they pull away as this is forced out. So what it looks like is the top part was pushing down in compression and then forcing this bottom part to sort of want to separate out, and then to the point it just exploded. So there you have it.